Just bring in Gary Dietrich now, our political analyst, for more on perspective. As he was doing his story, I was struck by the reminder that Feinstein almost became governor. She was almost Mondale's choice instead of Geraldine Ferraro. I mean, she was held in high acclaim on both sides of the aisle.
Yeah, she was. And she was chair of some of these presidential campaign committees. I mean, she's been at the top levels of politics for decades.
All right, let's talk about McCarthy now because we're showing the video, so let's jump to it. In stark contrast to that peaceful farewell to the rough and tumble world she was part of, the chaos in D.C. As you know, McCarthy, unless you've been under a rock for the last 10 days, McCarthy was removed from his leadership position after that House vote saw 8 Republicans and all Democrats vote to remove McCarthy. So, Gary, California lawmakers have always been front and center when it comes to leadership positions. How's this move going to impact our state? Because the new speaker won't be from California.
For the first time in a long time. We just saw Nancy Pelosi there in San Francisco, and then, of course, followed by Kevin McCarthy. Make no mistake about it, excuse me, the House Speaker wields huge power and huge influence and a huge budgetary influence as well. And that's what we're going to miss. I mean, that is, California is going to lose out. I mean, there's no way to get around it. Doesn't matter whether you're Republican, Democrat, or whatever. That clout, guys, is going to go to somebody other than a Californian for the first time in a long time.
All right, definitely. And then out of all this, so much speculation now over who will take the speaker's gavel next. Well, about that, some surprising news today. Comments out of former President Donald Trump. Could he really be eyeing the Speaker of the House role?
I know you were talking about that in the newsroom. All right, try this one on for size, friends. Some of you are gonna love this, some of you maybe not. Apparently, Donald Trump has said he is very serious about going next Tuesday to the House of Representatives when they're going to be having the forum for the new House Speaker candidates. All right, and follow that up later today with saying he is willing to accept a short-term role as House Speaker. He said 30, 60, 90 days. I'm still running for president, but if you need me to unify things, I know, Tony, finding this hard to believe.
Well, this is the first time hearing it.
He's looking at the camera, people
let's
going,
do this.
Wait a minute, Gary, are you telling me the truth? Friends, I'm telling you, this is on the national news right now. This is for real.
Still planning a run for president.
Yes.
But he will step in if he needs to.
If asked to do so, said he would accept. That's the, I'm going to put that in quotes, accept a short-term role as Speaker of the House. Real quick, here's how this works. You do not have to be a member of the House to be the Speaker.
Okay.
Okay. All right, makes sense.
But the problem is, I hear my mic's just falling off. Okay, well, we got all kinds of problems here tonight, people. And here's the deal.
We can still hear you.
All right, here's the deal. The only problem with this is this. This is really important. House rules currently say you cannot serve in leadership if you are under federal indictment.
Okay.
So those rules would have to be changed.
Right.
When does that stop Donald Trump? So let's see what happens from here on out.
Yeah, I feel like we should end on that. But okay, you put your microphone on. I'm going to ask William if we want to ask this last question or not because of time, because it pertains to Mayor Steinberg. Okay, so let's talk about it. Did we find it yet?
We're working on it. People, this is live television. This is how it works in the real world.
Let me tell you what happened. When Gary comes in, he stops and talks to a few people, and sometimes the microphone gets dislodged. So we're going to talk about Steinberg right now as Gary gets his microphone on. It's in his pocket, by the way. Okay, so here's the deal with Steinberg. He came out and said, you know what? Whatever I do next, it's going to be interesting and fun, and there is some word that he might run for Attorney General. So, Gary, with any local politician who tries to make a run for a statewide office, I'm thinking it might be tough to expand the base, if you will, statewide, right? I mean, could he appeal to the state as an Attorney General candidate?
Right. Well, let's remember this. He was our state Senate President pro tem.
Okay, yeah.
So he has, taken the top job in our state Senate. Also, Sacramento, not small potatoes when it comes to things California, and serves as the head of a number of things for the governor. So interesting to me, guys, is going to be, he said he will only run if the current AG, Rob Bonta, makes good on his inklings to run for the governorship. That's how this would happen. But you got to believe Steinberg would be a serious candidate. My big question, guys, would the governor endorse him?
Okay.
So let's see what happens. We got a long ways to go, but I'll tell you, never a dull moment in politics.
No.
Have we learned that today, y'all?
We definitely
have.
Yes,
Gary,
quite a bit in the world of politics. Thank you, Gary.
Thanks, guys.